or 7 years. We are punching 7 years. And a crumb for Nankasano about tie or your honorable. And I told the president of Ghana that if oral does not work, we will never forgive him. Obia wafagane sika ye bejiskana. Nigeria, that person will be punished. Period. A certain member of parliament, Kushiano, out of the jurisdiction of the Republic of Ghana. Now you bank about a certain member of parliament it's an indictment to this nation. Wabrane eko fawo bad kotane demo na wafa camera no de asi wo moso se meni wo bed but me the camera betwa nam se wo kwasia wonwene a you sit somewhere thinking that I'm insulting you. To ya emumiensa nanso wokwan bia wokwasia faso no entiasie ehunumuyansa ene yi nimdie ebono na wokachire nipani na se me ye okewe ase no kwasia enkotofidie mu ansa no wanunu se wajimi kotofidie mu ansa. Proverbs 22 and verse 3, the Bible says, Kwasia atete kwa die wonwene die wajimi die weyedwedwenchie ohunu sa amana da ho no otimire kanu akotom. Yesterday, among all the graduates from the University of Ghana, Legon, was Ghana's Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Zebra, who graduated at that age doing his PhD. That's teachability. And when I looked, it was not only him at that particular age. Elderly, more elderly people were among the graduates. How many people can go and sit down in a classroom at the age of 70 and ask somebody to teach you? 65, 50, teach you. A generation I saw an 11-year-old telling a journalist, maybe a pieces na meja you, maybe a browsing boy, 11-year-old. 65 to 50 at the classroom, 70 at the classroom. 11 years old, not your browser. Generation about them. Come on, sweetheart. When you trainable, teachable, who honor will be, a naked video, a babon tene. Na ya come once some number. You say you trainable and teachable. Kid be nyansa. Wabrane eko fawo bad kotane demo na wafa camera no de asi wo moso se meni wo bed but me the camera betwa. You sit somewhere thinking that I'm insulting you. The Bible said, relax. Now what or paisa me okwasia. Me for Ecclesiastes chapter 10. Let's build it from there. Let's go to verse 4. Maybe verse 3. Verse 3. He also, when he that is a fool walketh by the way his wisdom faileth him, he saith unto everyone he is a fool. Another version, this version makes, he said, even when a fool walks along the road, his common sense and good judgment fail him, and he demonstrates to everyone that he is a fool. In my language, me okay we ase no kwasia me okwasia. He tells all the people, I'm telling you, in the next version you were going to, the Bible said that the stupidity, there is a level and a magnanimity of stupidity, that goes on. This is not the version. There is a version I'm looking for. Bring it on and then let's do it. Same verse. Their stupidity will be evidence even to strangers. They meet along the way. Because I sit down and listen. And Kofi diemo and san one will say what Jimmy. Kofi diemo answer. Proverbs 22 and verse 3, the Bible says it for hunu boni ebeba no de ne ho akosie. Kwasia atete kwa de wonwene de wagimi de we yedwedwentwie wo hunu sa amana da ho no otimirika no akotom. Yeah, this is what he says. Ni tufo hunu boni ebeba no de ne ho akohinta nanso. Yeah, adwene mo hare for eternity, the other two version. In this version the Bible said, he said that entete kwa wokoko nimu kunyamane. Go to Ankafu prison, James Fort, Osha Fort, in Sawam, Kumasi Central prisons. There are many people in those places. I'm telling you, this scripture applies. He saw it coming. There are many people in Yamani, they saw Amani Hunone coming. And yet, without discretion, they went and fell into Amani. Then I'm catching up. Many woka say ibitia. Wouldn't say we would ne yire no wudi ne chi ne Yamani. You know, ubi kunu no wudi ne chi wouldn't say Yamani eba. Adie wo phone so no we yiri hu na unim se wawade ne gu, you know, but still you are joking with fire. Oh yencheme, I mean, I'm a smart boy. They know it. They are forgotten that they are on the same road, on the same journey. And so somebody falls, they come talking nonsense. They incarcerate other people, put other people in prison, and you have the nerve and the unmitigated go talking nonsense. Yeah, you are forgotten. You are on the same path. I am speaking to a generation. The day was asking me, telling me she can feel in her spirit that many homes are not happy. And I'm saying, I know. A chick be hot, boobs, ass, no problem. Just like ass is hot, heart is hot, conscience is hot, and motives are hot, and they begin to molest and maltreat people. Yeah, upia ware a fain or danger swoba. Wontumi shirt trousers a multi and yet say and yet why didn't you marry that person? And wako wari will be baba tete no. Wouldn't him someone pay will be your shirt trousers, no pay one when shirt trousers no I could do your machi. One when you make up, no pay one when you make up for no. Now would do your machi. Don't come and frustrate somebody's daughter because of born a life on a baby data. ansana wudi wunse no panaso. You need to be able to get that and understand that clearly. Yeah, a mama me show will be so much a bit true baby no none self-confidence. Na nyam na blame mo a man or woman ni brad no and me blame woman. They want cars, they want houses, they want money. They are greedy people, greedy like African politicians. Greed. I told them you Shadanya will be all down. Still any briska. Wafa we went still any briska. Ye krananka when ni briska na wode ya de papa nkanya mwa enkanya ya ni briska nso mfamska nya ha de papa mote ha be ni petwa bet mo amote he bi twa bet ti asa na be shebwe kap na nyam kwase akoma na ade te ha. I'm telling you, say wo ba sorry 10 cedi kura offering wonto was sorry I could trap bet almost 2,000 with your money. Now when near wabe catch them say ufia be for sorry and I stand here with discretion with the mind of God telling you say dear Christ we are free is to have a teachable spirit, a pastorable spirit, and a trainable spirit. Me can wait you know will be me can't wait you know where they will be you. Almost my China was sorry they will now be pimping for I break. Nonsense. Break you sube and fin wakuma fono I dream fino. Break that. We break it. Then we will think of demons. The most of the people who are praying against demons are not qualified to address the devil because our town for no nejapadia wo winching. I'm telling you, our town for nejapadia wo winching. Why ba say will be breaking why? Yes, you should be the ruler of this world cometh, but he has nothing of his with me. We are see to for ne balance on the minche. Yadia yes soneniema. Yes, soneniema. So it mission in animal taninia. Go to Ghana standards authority. There be any approval for something. Let the gospel go there. Omo Gigi taxi a gospel no call. Montana office na mobile tie na Montana air condition. Now, California online businesses, they don't pay a cent to this nation. We have a catch them so good hospitals, good schools, good roads. How many of us pay taxes? Let's be practical and real. Me Christosum affect no. That is no Christianity. If all we can do is make noise, I think that our noise is a useless noise. Islamic nations are building their nations reasonably. I'm telling you, reasonably. Communion, Ekenkan catechism, Esi rosary. Demona pimpim from ye dede. A person bisa Ghana Revenue Authority. The ben a mobile taxi mason for carpenter for electrician, steel benders, plumbers, air condition installers. When can you think out of the box to tax all these people? Obi time by Akosua 450 million scattered 45,000. Obi to office here Jumanakacha 3,000. Dear Orge 3,000 year general tax. Dear Orge 45,000 for one building. Urufu dime me no pay or withdrew almost 100,000 or no mumun to your tax. Yeah. Onyame because dear we are puncheno or service 7 years. We are punching 7 years. And a crumb for Nankasano about tie or your honorable. They are in suits, and we gladly call them honorables. So I stand on this altar this morning, ladies and gentlemen, and when I look at it seriously, is bitterness. Oh, bitterness. Bitterness will take you to hell, my darling. Bitterness. I was sorry now born homoting said you now ye juma and now will be a can be binti de wooye a dean woman yama woman yamana and they will do Jimmy yet ye wooye and why ye bitter. Mr. Ghana were dear for non country say winning a mean in a year they are blind. I'm telling you truth. If Ubi Betina TV radio so no so a prophet. Now one can say on my way and yina me and yefra. See, this is why I have a problem with all these lottery predictions and football prediction and useless, senseless and needless political predictions. I have a big problem with it. Sorry them yakuma say yet school mu yakuma say abofrakit what me chese can what ya winning you and kono. We have all this on our hands and all you can think about is PSG and Madrid nonsense. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. England, Beshe, Argentina, stop your nonsense. I don't even want to hear it. We have a situation on our hands. And not that you come on hospital. I bet I'm see PSG. No me denere. PSG the why am predict for what? Etian munyam na deba. Etia ben fast one was all. Bebejina nam sibi yiloto number 2489. Wapikucha. Asia dream say there are people here who need to do among here and what juma yanu yenye abejina obedi kekabie. What is this nonsense all about? And fast woman and also obi every Krono or him mercy, a worship also Western region where every krono say Pristia is the place. Pristia. Obi free Pristia. Wonderful musician, but Tonyo Mogra. Sofno inviting no hotel demos. You know those hotel rooms where you open here and you are in another room. 2 rooms that one door joins them together. And I just offer in APO. I did also had a. Also had a. We no more and can once Madrid. Fatwa. We don't want to hear it. I mean, I'm looking at young men here. America for Bechichi or Mokonin Crofua, buy money and all that. And people are saying, piano or Buam Crofua or yeah, nonsense. It does not make right. And I told the president of Ghana that if oral does not work, we will never forgive him. I stood here and said that to the president of Ghana. If oral does not work, we will not forgive him. Obia wafagane sika yebejiskano. Yejiria, that person will be punished. Period. I don't care what you think and how you feel. I will not be standing here. Why shouldn't that apply to everybody? If you have no justice, no decorum, no integrity, there is no nation. Even God, righteousness and justice are the foundations of his throne. I bet you know how the catch him say freedom and justice. Now freedom and justice and I see it. Study. I been going to say no. Yeah, cause your man with Juma no na we ni be kon. Juma no na we ni be kon. Enye huska. Enye nwanam no. Juma mi ye achede wom. We fra brochire ba no abecha. My sister Gina is here. She came with a whole bag of shopping. Yes, I'm a Kotobi. Be a sister buy you could have bag a cracker. I catch and say by and Toby be am still or the beba. You know me, you dear, wait, dear. A j any of the share them when you go so. I shed you womb. I then I shed you and woman when you saw. I then I woman when you saw. We free baby no abeche miskabu we free London buy or bag kese or the breme emuni ma this that will be fra brochire papa me show me to you and all that kind of thing beche chire be $2,000 no agenadi abo ataso will be baby at $3,000 no agenadi abo so 3,000 2,000 1,000 no many ade o so make kambo mo yesen na me mama ni so no adan na me pesa me di wonyame asem ene nwosra ebu obi adan na me pesa me show obi ene na me se nyame si so si say seed no e bra na bold in my ball ma me din ma bold ne din ma bold date of birth and nunti na boy say obi a pesa wo come here tete ne techere ma no na ye so na ni so aduro because otimi bo din e bo telephone number pe na wo kase sika bi sha bag mu nyame se fa otu ye beji afiri wonsam enya wo de beba wo ye beji afiri wonsam enya wo de beba wo ye ji afiri wonsam me wo UK and na suffer Croydon obi ya sorry ya appointed baby no abo mami asiedoa oso we dey won am the first time I'm eba I say sorry asiedoa enya 23 Gresham Road osahan enya oba ne boaten second one eje third one kwache na maame na tuesum was me hunu esa edweso ye tu amna osimi free edweso was me hunu say ye tu amna wa edweso ye de wo betum otu tan 17th next month o kwa amnem se won pesa o kwa amnem dia no bisa adaka ye saying omo hunu say check a Gilman and Abbey check a Gilman and Abbey na adaka no 3,000 pounds so okay 3,000 pounds yeah calculate sum ye saying adwade ye saying sie de saying atade support de kika ni na bom next ni na kosi 24,000 pounds no say any ubetua utua 24 ye beje wonkwa maame no aye ne kasa no oye pension to send me mammy a kuabu at Mausi or cover 24,000 no so for now bokis and who send them ma a year chuma as well mammy ata or no last week a bit yana 24,000 also no tehono and what opa cool Mami di sunia hopopu Kofi. God have mercy on me. Na ne man by we suana ma den. Yesi mi bewu o ke kansam o kan ye na ye no kura wusi wubudi. Eno wa ibukeke iti wusi no amaniato. Ti first kabra ma memfa nkoje monkwa. Ebe ne se what is this? Ne de ne ma me ye no ne ade ne man bi out ba kuma 5,000 ba kuma 10,000 so monfa nko pambo nyame afode no mompa ma no. Ye de ko ya asofo no so anyiska no nso. Croydon, London, Nasem na mene wo kano. What's one ye? Scanner na ma mene Sunday. I'm say, hey, why in here? Hey, I'm say 5 ni binya kan 5 no nya wonyai. Ko no say oji no say ni aka no. Confabra fis one fam ma ewu no still udu. It in a manner to tell boy na so ko unity or baba. Omopie no mo say ne oba jibo no ba na ke ajibo wa shabre wani maji 15,000. Do you know what 15,000 pounds is to the ordinary citizen in the United Kingdom? We na mosi yes, this is church. You call this daylight robbery, you call it church? I'm telling you, this is church. Sorry, no Bible. And what Juma and the was sorry there. Because of the purity of your heart, you fear God. You fear God. No fear of God. No fear of God. Open so catch them say boys here FBI for bechi omukoye. Omuntina sorry their mother. They have never been to Sunday school. They know. They have just decided to rebel against that. And I'm reminding you, a certain member of parliament, Kushiano, out of the jurisdiction of the Republic of Ghana. Now a certain member of parliament is an indictment to this nation. It's an indictment to the Republic of Ghana. Yakasu will be a member of parliament. This is why they will call them honorable. Honorable means reverend. Reverend. The same meaning of honorable is reverend. It you feel be reverend Stephen or Biamwako or Bonayira enye or Chinayira Chimpana enye or Bobby Chrono enye or Demonstrati Bonne enye or Bobby Faso enye or Tadiano to ya enti reverend. Preaching will be ampe preaching we maybe chira de ope na watwe ayebe simwe osoro boafo e de nensa bedi wanim obetwe na kofuna obeko atia watamfo ebrade beku omo esori tiaw e wo Yesu nasere ni tim adom punu bepie America punu bepie Germany punu bepie Italy punu bepie osoro nhira bedi wachi apembe ka wonchen opidu ato nifa wodi ebi nka wanim na de beshe o say menim ne open and I'm very good at it. I can preach metimi akasa ma obehunu sakwai and one ye wo no for yeah I can do it. I have the voice, I have the proclivity, I have the oratorical finesse, I have power and command on language, I have the dynamism and the charisma, I have the unction for that. I can do that. Menim de open Nyame tia obi tia be se na wotwe miensa kobosumi ni onini kunu nada. Unsa heart I can feel a sharp silence. Fashion yen what done in the east. Medical officer no by one kan jam say bufu nsu kunipa. Asam shawbo sister hey. Every akete what drew you what wrong a flow kunu be so back. You can't do this. You can't do this. She said your man and her name. So back. Tia beka e mo botire no mni ade omukunu no taxi driver to me free will be a wiakete. Arena papa ya ba fie wiasa. Sister Gina will be too swell bonus or sister may bass here. Sharp, baby, no baba, and the sister queer. Yet the first I will say brows soon. I'm not in the shirt up to the corner. Mr. Mimiti Kukum Limley, Brana Kofi Kukum Limley, go up say, you know. Straight every afternoon, my break be obefie or baby or sister for fruit in echi. Now one time they came with this lady, typical Ghana woman. Came into the bed, you know, you can just say puchu and pano kiki. And the lady was shouting in blood, Agbemye. When your mother my dream sorry, Apple. Sorry, Apple. turn on your heart, we want to pray for our beloved country. May the Lord heal us as a nation. If anybody tells you we are out of the woods, it's not true. This country is really deep sick. And ladies and gentlemen, you will know that until you've been to places and you can understand. If you drive around the 16 regions of Ghana, you can tell Ghana where chile. Ghana where chile. Chile. Drive all the way to Elubo. You will know what I'm saying. Ghana where chile. Ghana where chile. Unapproved routes and for a year to Togo, Burkina, a year to Ivory Coast, and they smuggle things just out. The nation is suffering. Alright, I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland, to the service of Ghana, with all my strength, with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem. To uphold, to defend the good name of Ghana. Can you stretch your hands and for this 1 minute pray for our beloved country? We are asking God's mercy. Yeah. Heal us. Heal us. Oh, heal us.
All right. Jumanesi. Prophet Kofi Oduro. Jumanesi. Wakika biya bi kitengete. Agogo MP. Ohene kwame from pon. Eche no. Waka ho asem. Trica ene ne nuanom wode bia awom. Chief of Staff Owura Julius Debra, one fine gentleman, minimum pa on so the graduation or graduate year. I can't and what's them. There are 1 or 2 questions you go and can person me busa Owura Kofi Oduro, but minya 1-on-1 for interviewer na men this uncommon. It's really the main casa and a minifika and common. Well, got what in another. Thanks so much for your time. I hi COS TV. Kindly hit on the subscription button, like, share, and follow us on all social media networks. COS TV. My name still remains Christian Upon. Thanks so much for your time. Puyaka.